Hey, how's it going? It's been a while. All right, this is gonna be the first time showing the recording. This is gonna be a first look into the private server. Uh, there are a lot of glitches. Bear with me. I know the experience is going to be good when we launch. It's just not there yet. I'll tell you straight up right now, one of the biggest difficulties that I thought wasn't going to be the case became the case. I've been trying to create custom tile maps and it hasn't been working. But I wanted to do the very like cool things at the very beginning. So let's do. This is pretty much the only thing that I'm proud of that I was able to accomplish in the past like month or so. Oh, it's not working. Oh my god. All right. I finally got to the version that has it. All right, so we're going to be fusing right now. So check this out. So, once a player is fused, then you the fusion lasts for about 5 minutes and it doubles the player's stats. I'm thinking about what should be done to the fused player, like the person that gives fusion. This player can't actually do anything besides chat. So the only thing that they're able to do is just say stuff. Cool. One of the other things that is going to be changed up is how stats will be given. In previous versions of DBO, you changed your stats and regardless of what you did, it didn't really reflect how you played. What we want to accomplish is the things that you train are the things that are going to be upgraded automatically. So now, uh, though my one philosophy with doing the quest line, I've been trying to revamp the quest line. I'm trying to make it so it follows the original Dragon Ball series as closely as possible, but it is very difficult. I have not been able to get a lot of like Goku's first fight is with the bandit bear, right? Bear thief is what they call him, and he mops the floor with him, right? And then you get the turtle. The only thing I haven't been able to figure out, I mean, one of the only a lot of the only things I haven't been able to figure out is how to what's the word? How to be able I'm gonna jump cut. I don't know how to make custom tile maps, and the sucky thing is I don't really know how I would put the Master Roshi NPC to come over here and give you a reward. And it's very sad, but I'm gonna learn how to do this, you know what I'm saying? Um so we start our journey right here and then we meet Yamcha, right? Oh, what the fuck happened to Oh, there he is. Also, one of the things that I made it do, oh, I don't even have sensor beans. Bosses won't just teleport like willy-nilly. They will actually try to follow you now. Not every single, like, some bosses will obviously be able to fucking, like, hunt you down and teleport. But this boss, since, Yamcha can't fucking natively teleport, I gotta stop swearing. Since Yamcha can't natively teleport, he's just gonna be traveling and just going right to you. I tried making that happen for a lot of the earlier bosses. But yeah, I'm gonna pause and then finish right before the boss fight. Alright, oh, we got 10 seconds left. Cool. Alright. Fusion is still active. The thing about Fusion, because I feel like that is going to be a major, what's the word? Like a cool thing that this game is going to be able to do differently than the other ones. So let's speak with Bulma. Cool. And this is where the quest goes, where we start hunting the other Dragon Balls. Oh, yeah, I'm just still there. Cool. One of the things that I'm trying to do is duplicating the maps and then making it so that if you have a boss in a certain map, that, what's the word? You don't actually... I apologize. You are the only person that fights that boss, is what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna skip through these quests real quick. Oh, looks like my fusion wore off. Alright. So the quest is to kill these 5 lizards. I still want this quest to be here, but I'm just gonna skip through them real quick. I mean, you're not gonna see me complete them. Oh, I didn't pause. Wait, no, I did pause. Alright, we are nearing the... Oh, looks like I ran out of key. That is still gonna be an issue here. I think, thinking about this right now, what should happen is I should be starting with the ground monsters first. And yeah, look. My philosophy with Dragon Balls is it shouldn't be the most arduous task. There are some players that have played the regular DBO and have never, ever summoned the dragon. Ever. My philosophy, I kind of want players to be able to summon the dragon, honestly, on a weekly basis. I want it to be in line with Xenoverse. I really love how Xenoverse does things. And I feel like their philosophy is really good. It feels like anyone can really be the best in their game, right? Obviously, there's going to be online, right? People aren't going to be the best player in the exact world. But within their local version, within their quest line, I want people to be actually able to do shit in game. You know what I'm saying? This game suffers a lot from what I call grinding fatigue. And this is what I want to change. And that's how I want to balance this game. A lot of features do need to be changed. Oh, there it is. There's the 3-star ball. What is the next quest? Wild boars. Alright. One of the things that you'll also notice is monsters are significantly weaker, right? And then you're also very weak to start off. My philosophy with that is I want players to go from literally like 0 power level all the way into the billions, where people in the Dragon Ball Z universe are. If you ever watch any of those like power scaling videos, you'll see that like Goku is in like the 2 billion power level range when fighting Cell. I feel like I want to do something similar to that, where power levels actually have meaning and merit to them. How they are in regular DBO, every single person that you walk by is already max level. But the thing is, it doesn't really show that. You look at somebody's power level, and it means nothing. Unless they're at, like, 80 billion, where you have to put in, like, hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And that's kind of weird. When this game was in its infancy, when somebody was a 2 billion power level... when DBO was in its infancy, when somebody was a 2 billion power level character, they fucking carried aura around them. And I'm not talking about just the aura around my character. They carried massive fucking aura. You would see that shit and you would run for the fucking hills. It was that crazy. Whereas now in DBO, I feel like every single player is 40 billion and it doesn't really show. It doesn't really mean anything. I want to bring back meaning. for this game. I want to bring back actually doing shit for this game. You know what I'm saying? All right. This is going to be a boss that I cooked up, and this also still follows the Dragon Ball theme. So there is a character in Dragon Ball that turns fighters into a carrot. And when you are a carrot, you truly cannot do anything. So what this boss does is every 10 seconds you get turned into a carrot, right? Any person that he touches, any player that he touches, turns into a carrot. So you have to figure out how to save your HP while fighting this boss while being a carrot. And then the moment that you untransform, you transform back, you start dealing damage out the wazoo. You'll notice that I'm only hitting 1s and 0s. This is I guess sort of like just the testing grounds. I want to see how things balance, how things make sense before upping the damage on characters. See, like I turn into a carrot again. And then after this quest, you're gonna see a lot of things start not making sense, because that's where the creeping up of how difficult things become. And yeah, while I'm still yapping out here, I wanted to give some more. I wanted to ask more about, like, I guess more design philosophy on this. Because the quest line is it just feels way too arduous, and it feels like there's so much going on with the quest line that I think I bit off more than I can chew trying to get the quest line going. I feel like it would probably be better to work on things like skills or the combat system before getting back into the quest line. I feel like I feel like for the things that I want to do justice, it's weird. It's not the best experience. But I still want to make the quest, like, I want this game to be super fucking fun to anyone that plays, and I want it to actually follow the storyline of Dragon Ball. I know every single game does that, right? All right, so now we go back to Bulma. I know every single Dragon Ball Z game follows the story of Dragon Ball, but not every Dragon Ball game follows the story of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and the other stuff. Like, I feel like that is super cool, and that's something that I want to do. Oh, also, you'll notice this is something that Vibe did, which when you actually press down, you actually, start going down. I like it. It's not Vibe has been cooking up a really cool menu. It's on his computer, so I can't show it to you. But the stuff he's cooking up is even better than what I am. It's amazing. It's amazing what that guy's doing. Cool, let's get some beans. Alright, so this is where ideally I got the Pilaf NPC to come in and swoop the Dragon Balls from us. And then, yeah, I'm gonna go to Bone Forest real quick. Let's get some fusion going on so I'm faster. Beautiful. So our quest is in Bone Forest. So let's head over there right now. I think it's that one. That's not it. Oh, Bamboo Forest. Oops. Cool. So we have Shu and Mai. I'm not able to give Mai a gun, but the closest thing to it the closest thing to it is having Mai throw energy beams while I'm fighting toe-to-toe with Shu. But But yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna let this play out, and I'm gonna pause. Alright, we're hitting about 20 more HP from Shu. So, one thing that I was trying to do, and this is why everything got delayed so much, I've been trying to make custom tile maps for the game. Let's see if that... Okay, that actually worked. I've been trying to make custom tile maps for the game, just so instead of having to fight all of these bosses here, we actually do it in a custom map that I made that follows more closely to how you would fight, how Goku fought them, right? Did not happen at all. I'll show you how some of the maps look, but they look like absolute dog shit, dude. It's very sad. It's very crazy how terribly misconstrued how all of it looks. But I think, which is why I'm always open to feedback, by the way. I don't know the first thing about Unity games and making tile maps. But I need to learn it if I want this game to be better. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what DBO does in order to make custom tile maps, and it's so... Actually, I'm glad I make these videos. I think what the oh, I thought I thought the my boss just regenerated. I think I know what to... I think I have another idea on making maps again. I think I have another idea. I'm glad I made this video. Alright. Let's keep this train going, though. Yeah. Hope everyone's day's been going pretty well. Alright, cool. Boom. Corner Pilaf and Bone Forest. I'm gonna hope that the rabbit boss is also not here, because that would make things super tough. Oh, yeah, here's Pilaf. Alright. Am I not supposed to fight? Alright, cool. So then we kill Pilaf here, and then another thing pops up. So be prepared for that. I feel like I'm gonna let this fight play out, but I feel like I was cooking with once we kill Pilaf. All right, we're in around 20-ish. So yeah, I think it's tough, man. I don't know. I feel like if you're already at this point in the... Oh, here it is. They spawn. They spawn. So my philosophy with these robots, bro. And you know I'm gonna spoil it because I want to make actual bosses in this game, right? So how this is gonna be one of the first bosses that you probably need somebody to fight with. You know what I'm saying? But how I envision this boss is there are 3 fighters here, right? One is always gonna be in your face, and the other 2 are blasting. But check this out. At around 30 seconds to a minute-ish, right? They're going to say something. They're going to say something, and then you're going to have to change your game plan, right? All right, they say change formation. So what does that mean? Look what happens. Instead of now boxing with Robot A, now I'm boxing with Robot C. And then the other 2, it's going to be hard. It's hard for me to chase down the other 2 because they're always going to be moving. They're always going to be moving relative to where my position is at, right? So it's tough for me to fight them like that. Oh, and I got the key. And I got the keybird. Holy crap. Let's get down from here. Oh, they changed formation again. So now, look, like, I gotta fight these guys like that while they're blasting me. Right. Alright. Um... I'm gonna let this play out. Alright, I want to show y'all something. This is only gonna be in the game for a very, very limited time. But I made a cheat code called the ABXYZZ, and when you use that, you insta-kill any boss. It's really only for dev mode, but it's gonna be true for the beta, right? So for as long as the beta goes on, that's gonna work. That way, if there's a boss that you struggle on, you just turn on that cheat code and you just kill them all. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're hitting about the 30-minute point, not of the video obviously, but me recording the video. So because of that, wish me luck. There's a guy selling a bike, and they're selling that bike for really cheap too. So I'm hoping I get a really cheap bike, or hopefully I don't get like shot or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the best area. This Bulma's fake. She does not help with quests. Maybe she does. Oh, cool. And here's where the issues are. And this is where I get frustrated trying to make this game. You guys ready to look at Pilaf Hideout with me? This is Pilaf Hideout. Yay! And I can't even leave. And that kind of does it. And that's really where this game stands right now. I genuinely don't know how to make a custom map. But the moment that I do, and the moment that I do, and the moment that it looks like, you know, like a genuine DBO map with like the parallaxes and shit like that, I feel like that'll be the Rosetta Stone. You know what I'm saying? But until then, this is pretty much the game right now. We still want to be able to release in like 2027, late 2027. Around my goal is to get this game out before Xenoverse 3. Whether that will happen or not, I have zero clue. Probably not. But yeah. That's just where Dragon Ball Kai stands. But yeah, that's about it. Lord of like, Lord of subscribe, Lord of peace. See ya.